Hi, and welcome to May Your Song Always Be Sung, the third edition of Music for Meals presented by Outpost in the Burbs. This evening's very special concert is a celebration of the music of Bob Dylan on the occasion of his 80th birthday. My name is Gail Pruslin, and I'm a member of the Board of Trustees at the Outpost.
Thanks, Gail. I'm Cindy Stagoff, and I'm also on the board of Outpost in the Burbs. Thanks so much for joining us this evening. As you may know, Outpost in the Burbs is a nonprofit organization in Montclair, and we rely heavily upon your support. For over 30 years, our volunteers have been engaged in community service activities, and we've also been presenting fabulous concerts. That's why we like to say that we bring you music and more in Montclair.
This event is a benefit for the Human Needs Food Pantry in Montclair. This organization provides food, clothing, and services for people in need. If you're able to, please consider making a donation using the PayPal link provided. Your support is greatly appreciated.
Tonight, you'll be hearing from a wonderful group of performers. They'll be bringing you songs by Bob Dylan. Please support these artists by purchasing their music and other items on the links provided.
And now, please join us in giving a very warm Outpost in the Burbs welcome to Paul Cavalcante from WFUV.
Hi, it's Paul Cavalcante from FUV. I'm here in my record library because Bob Dylan means the world to me as a radio DJ. And my Bob Dylan record album collection is particularly treasured. Here is WFUV's original 1969 promo copy of Nashville Skyline. Here is another unique radio promo-only release. In the 70s, this compilation was put out in Australia and included a bunch of rare tracks that have only recently been digitized. Another vinyl gem is the circa 2010 or 11 box set of all the Bob Dylan albums in their original mono mixes, and this box set collection of the Whitmark demos. But it's of course what's in the groove that really counts. And the greatest thing to me about Bob Dylan is that after all these years, he's still an evolving artist. He continues to surprise us at every turn. Happy 80th birthday, Bob Dylan.
Hi everyone, I'm John Hammond. I'm the talent buyer for Outpost in the Burbs. We're so glad you joined us tonight for this very special virtual fundraiser to support the Human Needs Food Pantry and to celebrate the music of Bob Dylan on his 80th birthday. I especially want to give a big thanks to all the artists who were so generous to share their time and talent with us tonight. Please visit their websites. We're linking to them on our show page to support all the artists, check out their latest news, maybe buy some merchandise or some music. Thanks.
Hey everybody, it's Willie Nile here. I'm happy to be here to be a part of the Bob Dylan 80th birthday celebration. All the proceeds from this party will go to the Human Needs Food Pantry in Montclair. So do what you can, much appreciated. Here's to Bob. Happy birthday, brother. Well, they'll stone you when you're trying to be so good. Stone you just like they said they would. Stone you when you're trying to go home. Stone you when you're there all alone. But I would not feel so all alone. Everybody must get stoned. Stone you when you're walking on the street. Stone you when you're trying to keep your seat. Stone you when you're walking on the floor. Stone you when you're knocking on the door. But I would not feel so all alone. Everybody must get stoned. Stone you when you're at the breakfast table. Stone you when you are young and able. Stone you when you're trying to make a buck. They'll stone you and then they'll say good luck. But I would not feel so all alone. I would not feel so all alone. I would not feel so all alone. 'Cause everybody must get stoned. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, stone you and say say that it's the end. They'll stone you and then they'll come back again. They'll stone you when you're riding in your car. They'll stone you when you're playing your guitar. But I would not feel so all alone. Everybody must get stoned. They'll stone you when you're sitting drinking wine. They'll stone you when you're having a good time. They'll stone you when you're trying to make your way to Bob Dylan's 80th birthday. Come on, but I would not feel so all alone. No, I would not feel so all alone. But I would not feel so all alone. Because everybody must get stoned. What? Everybody must get stoned. I can't hear you. Everybody must get stoned. Yeah, yeah. La, 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 la. Happy birthday, Bob. Many more. Cheers.
Hey everybody, I'm Richard Barone, and thanks for tuning in as we celebrate Bob Dylan's 80th birthday. Outpost and the Burbs is putting on this concert, and it's a benefit for the Human Needs Food Pantry in Montclair. I do hope you'll make a donation. I'd like to do a song that I recorded on my Sorrows and Promises album, but I learned it as a cover from Nico on her first album, Chelsea Girl. It's called I'll Keep It With Mine. You will search me at any cost, but how long, babe, can you search for what's not lost? Everybody will help you. Some people are very kind, but if I could save you
Hi, everybody. I'm Amy Helm, and I'm really happy to be here on a beautiful spring evening in Woodstock, New York. And I'm here with my son Lee Collins on drums, and his friend Sam Cousins on guitar, and Huey Collins for vibe and company. And we're gonna do Meet Me in the Morning by Bob Dylan. Okay? So, 1, 2, 3. Meet me in the morning, 56 and Barber shop. Meet me in the morning, 56 and Barber shop. Yes, honey, we could be in Kansas by the time the snow begins to thaw. Little rooster's crowing, must be something on his mind. Yes, the little rooster's crowing, must be something on his mind. Baby, I feel just like that rooster. Honey, you treat me so kind. I struggled through barbed wire, felt the hail fall from above. Yeah, I struggled through barbed wire, felt the hail fall from above. You know, baby, I even outran my hound dog. Honey, I found your love. Hey, look at the sun, sinking like a ship. Yes, look at the sun, look at the sun, look at the sun, sinking like a ship. Ain't that just like my heart, baby? When you kiss my lips, ain't that just like my heart, baby? When you kiss my lips.
Nice.
Guys?
Thank you.
Hey, Outpost, this is Robin Hitchcock. I'm somewhere cold. Bob Dylan came from somewhere cold, and he's 80, and I'm almost that myself. Freezing away, looking forward to playing this song here, Desolation Row. They're selling postcards of the hanging. They're painting the passports brown. The beauty parlor is filled with sailors. The circus is in town. Here comes the blind commissioner. They've got him in a trance. One hand is tied to the tightrope walker, and the other is in his pants. And the riot squad, they're restless. They need somewhere to go. As Tubby and I look out tonight from Desolation Row. Cinderella, she seems so easy. It takes one to know one. She smiles and puts her hands in her back pocket. and in comes Romeo, he's moaning. You belong to me, I believe. Someone says you're in the wrong place, my friend. You'd better leave. And the only sound that's left after the ambulances go is Cinderella sweeping up on Desolation Road. Now the moon is almost hidden, the stars are beginning to hide. The fortune-telling lady has even taken all her things inside, all except for Cain and Abel and the hunchback of Notre Dame. Everybody is making love or else expecting rain. And the good Samaritan, he's dressing, he's getting ready for the show, 'cause he's going to the carnival tonight on Desolation Road. Ophelia, she's 'neath the window. For her I feel so afraid. On her 22nd birthday, she already is an old maid. To her death is quite romantic. She wears an iron vest. Her profession's her religion. Her sin is her lifelessness. And though her eyes are fixed upon Noah's great rainbow, she spends her time peeking into Desolation Road. Einstein disguised as Robin Hood, with his memories in a trunk. He passed this way an hour ago with his friend, a jealous monk. Now he looked so immaculately frightful as he bummed a cigarette, and he went off sniffing drain pipes and reciting the alphabet. You would not think to look at him, but he was famous long ago for playing the electric violin on Desolation Road. Dr. Filth, he keeps his world inside of a leather car. But all his sexless patients, they are trying to blow it up. Now his nurse, some local loser, she's in charge of the cyanide hole. She also keeps the cards that read "Have mercy" on his soul. They all play on the penny whistle. You can hear them blow if you should lean your head out far enough from Desolation Road. Across the street, they've nailed the curtains. They're getting ready for the feast. The Phantom of the Opera in a perfect image of a priest. They're spoon-feeding Casanova to get him to feel feel more assured. Then they'll kill him with self-confidence after poisoning him with words. And the phantom's shouting to skinny girls, get out of here if you don't know. Casanova is just being punished for going to Desolation Road. At midnight, all agents and the superhuman crew come out and round up everyone that knows more than they do. Then they bring them to the factory with a heart attack machine. It's strapped across their shoulders, and then the kerosene is brought down from the castles by insurance men who go to check to see that nobody is escaping to Desolation Road. Praise be to Nero's Neptune, the Titanic sails at dawn. Everybody's shouting, which side are you on? And Ezra Pound and T.S. Eliot fighting in the captain's tower, while Calypso singers laugh at them and fishermen hold flowers between the windows of the sea where lovely mermaids flow, and nobody has to think too much about Desolation Road. Yes, I received your letter yesterday about the time the doorknob broke, when you asked me how I was doing. Was that some kind of joke? All these people that you mentioned, yes, I know them, they're quite lame. I had to rearrange their faces and give them all another name. Right now, I can't read too good. Don't send me no more letters, no. Not unless you mail them from Desolation Road. happy birthday, Sir Bob.
Hi, my name is Zara Phillips. Tonight's concert is going to raise money for the food pantry in Montclair, so please donate. Thank you, and I'm going to sing I Believe in You. They ask me how I feel, and if my love is real, and how I know I'll make it through. And they look at me and frown. They'd like to drive me from this town. They don't want me around, 'cause I believe in you. They show me to the door. They say don't come back no more, 'cause I don't be like they'd like me to. And I walk out on my own, 1,000 miles from home, but I don't feel alone, 'cause I believe in you. I believe in you, even through the tears and the laughter. I believe in you, even though we'll be apart. I believe in you, even on the morning after. Oh, when the dawn is nearing, oh, when the night's disappearing, oh, this feeling's still here in my heart, 'cause I believe in you. Don't let me drift too far, keep me where you are, where I will always be renewed. And that which you've given me today is worth more than I could pay. And no matter what they say, I believe in you. I believe in you when winter turns to summer. I believe in you when white turns to black. I believe in you even though I may be outnumbered. Oh, though the earth may shake me, oh, though my friends forsake me, oh, even that could make me go back, 'cause I believe in you. Don't let me change my heart, keep me set apart from all the plans they do pursue. And I don't mind the pain, I don't mind the driving rain. I know I will sustain, 'cause I believe in you. I believe in you, even through the tears and the laughter. I believe in you, even though we be apart. I believe in you, even on the morning after. Oh, when the dawn is nearing, oh, when the night's disappearing, oh, this feeling's still here in my heart, 'cause I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in you. Thank you, Outpost and the Burbs.
Hello everyone, it's Nils Lofgren. Tonight's Music for Meals fundraiser will support the work of the Human Needs Food Pantry in Montclair. Now, any donations are greatly appreciated, and thanks to Outpost and the Burbs for putting this all together. Also, please check out nilslofgren.com. Got a lot of music and video there you may enjoy, I hope. And I want to wish the great Bob Dylan a happy birthday. He continues to inspire me and our planet with his music and songwriting, his soul and genius. God bless you, Bob. I'd like to thank Bob for allowing me to join him on stage numerous times. Some great jamming and musical highlights in my life. Also, my lovely wife, Amy, named her son Dylan after you. And we and the world send our love, respect, and gratitude. Bless you, Bob. Deep thanks for all you do. And now I'd like to sing Don't Think Twice, It's All Right. Well, it ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe, even you don't know by now. It ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe, it'll never do somehow. When your rooster crows at the break of dawn, look out your window and I'll be gone. You're the reason I'm a-traveling home. Don't think twice, it's alright. And it ain't no use in turning on your light, babe, the light I never knowed. It ain't no use turning on your light, babe, I'm on the dark side of the road. But I wish there was something you would do or say, try and make me change my mind and stay. We never did too much talking anyway. Don't think twice, it's alright. Don't think twice, it's alright. No, it ain't no use in calling out my name, gal, like you never done before. Yeah, it ain't no use calling out my name, gal, I can't hear you anymore. I'm a-thinking and a-wondering, walking down the road. I once loved a woman, a child I'm told. Gave her my heart, but she wanted my soul. Don't think twice, it's alright. Don't think twice, it's alright. So long, honey, babe. Where I'm bound, I can't tell. Goodbye's too good a word, babe, so I'll just say farewell. I ain't saying you treated me unkind, you could have done better, but I don't mind. You just kinda wasted my precious time. Don't think twice, it's alright. Don't think twice, it's alright. It's alright now.
Hey, what's going on? Outpost in the Burbs. Bob Dylan's birthday. May your song always be sung. I got this graveyard woman, you know shit. Keeps my kid. She's a soulful mama, you know shit. She keeps me hid. She's a junkyard angel and shit. Always gives me bread. Oh yeah. Well, if I go downtown, you know she's bound to put a blanket on my bed. down. She put a blanket on my bed.
Recently, I was asked to sing this song at a memorial service, and though I had heard the song, I'd never sung it before. And it has taken on a whole new world of meaning for me now. This is called Chimes of Freedom. Far between sundown's finish and midnight's broken toll, we ducked inside the doorway, thunder crashing, as majestic bells of bolts struck shadows in the sounds, seeming to be the chimes of freedom flashing. Flashing for the warriors whose strength is not to fight, flashing for the refugees on the unarmed road of flight, and for each and every underdog soldier in the night. And we gazed upon the chimes of freedom flashing. City's melted furnace, unexpectedly we watched, with faces hidden while the walls were tightening, as the echo of the wedding bells before the blowing rain dissolved into the bells of the lightning. Tolling for the rake, tolling for the luckless, the abandoned and forsaked, tolling for the outcast burning constantly at stake. And we gazed upon the chimes of freedom flashing through the mad mystic hammering of the wild ripping hail. The sky cracked its poems in naked wonder, that the clanging of the church bells blew far into the breeze, leaving only bells of lightning and its thunder. Striking for the gentle, striking for the kind, striking for the guardians and protectors of the mind, and the unpawned painter behind, beyond his rightful time. And we gazed upon the chimes of freedom flashing. Wild cathedral evening, the rain unraveled tales for the disrobed, faceless forms of no position, tolling for the tongues with no place to bring their thoughts, all down in taken for granted situations. Deaf and blind, tolling for the mute, tolling for the mistreated, maidless mother, the mistitled prostitute, for the misdemeanor outlaw, chased and cheated by pursuit. And we gazed upon the chimes of freedom flashing, even though a cloud's white curtain in a far-off corner flashed, and the hypnotic spattered mist was slowly lifting. Electric lights still struck like arrows fired, but for the ones condemned to drift, or else be kept from drifting. Tolling for the searching ones on their speechless seeking trail, for the lonesome-hearted lovers with two personnel a tale, and for each unharmful, gentle soul misplaced inside a jail. And he gazed upon the chimes of freedom flashing. Starry-eyed and laughing, as I recall when we were caught, trapped by no track of ours, for they hang suspended. As we listen one last time, and we watch with one last look, spellbound and swallowed till the tolling ended. Tolling for the aching ones whose wounds cannot be nursed, for the countless confused, accused, misused, strung out ones and worse, and for every hung up person in the whole wide universe. And we gazed upon the chimes of freedom flashing.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Outpost in the Burbs celebration of Bob Dylan's 80th birthday. Thanks for having us. We're so happy to be here. This is Eric Roscoe-Ambo. I'm Mary Lee Cordes. This is our home studio. We call it
Evie's.
It's Evie's. Welcome to Evie's place. Maybe she'll join us. I don't know. She's napping. This is a wonderful event. The charity we're sponsoring is called Music for Meals. So please, if you can, donate. And here's our little Bob Dylan tune for you all.
Early one morning, the sun was shining. I was laying in bed, wondering if she'd changed it all. Her hair was still red. Her folks, they said our lives together sure was gonna be rough. They never did like Mama's homemade dress. Papa's bank book wasn't big enough. I was standing by the side of the road, rain falling on my shoes, heading out for the East Coast. Lord knows I paid some dues getting through. Tangled up in blue. She was married when we first met, soon to be divorced. I helped her out of a jam, I guess, but I used a little too much force. We drove that car as far as we could, abandoning our west. Split up on a dark, sad night, both agreeing it was best. She turned around to look at me as I was walking away. I heard her say over my shoulder, we'll meet again someday on the avenue. Tangled in blue. Well, I had a job in the great North Woods, working as a cook for a spell, and I never did like it all that much. One day the axe just fell, so I drifted down to New Orleans. I was lucky enough
to be employed. I worked for a while on a fishing boat right outside of Delacroix. And all the while I was alone, the past was close behind. I seen a lot of women, but she never escaped my mind, and I just grew tangled up in blue. She was working in a topless place. I stopped in for a beer, just kept staring at the side of her face in the spotlight so clear. And later on, when the crowd thinned out, I was just about to do the same. She was standing there, back of my chair. She said to me, "Don't I know your name?" I muttered something underneath my breath. She studied the lines on my face. I must admit, I felt a little uneasy when she bent down to tie the laces in my shoes. Tangled in blue. She lit a burner on the stove, offered me a pipe. I thought you'd never say hello, she said. You look like the silent type. Then she opened up a book of poems, handed it to me, written by an Italian poet from the 13th century. Every one of them words rang true and glowed like burning coal, pouring off of every page like it was written on my soul, from you to me. Tangled in blue. I lived with them on Montague Street, in a basement down the stairs. There was music in the cafes at night and revolution in the air. Then he started into dealing with slaves. Something inside of him died. She had to sell everything she owned and froze up inside. And when finally the bottom fell out and I became withdrawn, the only thing I knew how to do was to keep on keeping on like a bird that flew. Tangled in blue. Oh, now I'm going back again. I got to get to her somehow. All of those people we used to know, they're an illusion to me now. Some are mathematicians, some are carpenters' wives. I don't know how it all got started. I don't know what they're doing with their lives. Me, I'm still on the road, headed for another joint. We always did feel the same, we just saw it from a different point of view. Tangled in blue.
Happy birthday, Bob Dylan.
Hey, my name is Richard Thompson. Thank you for your donation, which will go to help to support the food pantry in Montclair. And thank you, Outpost and the Burbs. There's a song called She Belongs to Me. She got everything she needs. She's an artist. She don't look back. She's got everything she needs. She's an artist. She don't look back. Take the dark out of the night time. Paint the daytime black. You will start out standing, proud to steal her anything she sees. You'll start out standing, proud to steal her anything she sees. You'll wind up peeping through a keyhole upon your knees. Oh, she will never stumble. She's got no place to fall. She will never stumble. She got no place to fall. She's nobody's child. Law can't touch her at all. Egyptian rain sparkles before she speaks. Was an Egyptian rain that sparkles before she speaks. She's a hypnotist collector. You are a walking antique. Bow down to her on Sundays. Salute her when her birthday comes. Bet out her on Sunday. Salute her when her birthday comes. Honey, by a trumpet, Christmas give her a drum.
Hi, everybody. This is Betty Levitt. Won't you please consider making a donation tonight to this fundraiser organized by Outpost in the Burbs? All proceeds will go toward the effort of the Human Needs Food Pantry in Montclair. I'm being joined tonight by Mr. Edward Olstrom over here on the keys to help me out with this tune. Thank you. Come, baby, find me. Come, baby, remind me of where I've once begun. Come, baby, show me you know me. Tell me you're the one. I could be learning, you could be yearning to see what's behind closed doors. I will always be emotionally yours. Come, baby, rock me. Come, baby, lock me into the shadows of your heart. Come here, baby, reach me. Teach me. Let the music start. I could be dreaming, but I keep on believing you're what I'm dreaming of. I will always be emotionally yours. It's like my whole world never happened. When I see you, it's like I never had a thought. I know my dream might be crazy, but it's the only dream I've got. Come here, baby, hold me, shape me. Come here, daddy, take me. I'll be satisfied. Come here, baby, hold me, help me. My arms are open wide. I could be unraveling wherever I'm traveling, even to far off shores. But I will always be emotionally yours. I will always be emotionally yours. Come here, baby, find me, rock me, hold me, save me, love me, keep me, please me. Daddy, won't you hold me, teach me, lock me up and keep me, love me, hold me, rock me, show me, daddy, love me. Come here, daddy, love me. Come here, baby, hold me, love me, lock me up and keep me, hold
going to try Mr. Tambourine Man, my favourite song actually. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there is no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning I'll come following you. Oh, I know that evening's empire is returned into sand, vanished from my hand, left me blindly here to stand, but still not sleeping. My weariness amazes me, I'm branded on my feet, I have no one to meet, and the ancient empty streets too tired for dreaming. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy, and there is no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning I'll come following you. Take me on a trip upon your magic swirling ship. My senses have been stripped, and my hands can't feel the grip, and my toes too numb to step, waiting only for my boot heels to be wandering. See, I'm ready to go anywhere, I'm ready for the fade into my own parade. Cast your dancing spell my way, I promise to go under it. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there ain't no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning I'll come following you. Though you might hear laughing, spinning, swinging madly across the sun, it ain't aimed at anyone, it's just escaping on the run. But for the sky there are no fences facing, and if you hear vague traces of skipping reels of rhyme to your tambourine in time, it's just a ragged clown behind, I wouldn't pay it any mind. It's just a shadow that you're seeing that he's chasing. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there is no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning I'll come following you. And take me disappearing through the smoke rings of my mind, down the foggy ruins of time, far past the frozen leaves and the haunted, frightened trees, out to the windy beach, far from the twisted reach of crazy sorrow. Yes, to dance beneath the diamond sky, with one hand waving free, silhouetted by the sea, circled by the circus sands, with all memory and fate driven deep beneath the waves. Let me forget about today until tomorrow. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy there is no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning, I'll come following you.
Ain't it just like the night to play tricks when you're trying to be so quiet? We sit here stranded, but we're all doing our best to deny it. And Louise holds a hand full of rain, tempting you to defy it. Lights flicker from the opposite loft. In this room, the heat pipes just cough. The country music station plays soft. There's nothing, really nothing to turn on. Just Louise and her lover, so entwined. And these visions of Johanna that now conquer my mind. In the empty lot where the ladies play blind man's bluff with a keychain. And the all-night girls, they whisper of escapades out on the D train. We can hear the night watchman click his flashlight, ask himself if it's him or them that's really insane. Louise, she's alright, she's just near. She's delicate, it seems like the mirror, but she makes it all too concise and too clear. Johanna's not here. The ghost of electricity howls in the bones of her face, where these visions of Johanna have now taken my place. Now, little boy lost, he takes himself so seriously. He brags of his misery. He likes to live dangerously. And when bringing her name up, he speaks of a farewell kiss to me. He's sure got a lot of gall to be so useless and all, muttering small talk at the wall while I'm in the hall. How can I explain? It's just so hard to get on. And these visions of Johanna, they keep me up past the dawn. Inside the museums, infinity goes up on trial. Voices echo, this is what salvation must be like after a while. must have had the highway blues. You can tell by the way she smiles. See the primitive wallflower freeze when the jelly-faced women all sneeze. Hear the one with a mustache say, geez, I can't find my knees. Oh, jewels and binoculars hang from the head of the mule. And these visions of Johanna, they make it all seem so cruel. The peddler now speaks to the countess who's pretending to care for him, saying, name me someone who's not a parasite, and I'll go out and I'll say a prayer for him. But like Louise always says, you can't look at much, can you, man, as she herself prepares. Madonna, she still has not showed. You see the empty cage now corrode, where the cape of the stage once flowed. The fiddler, he now steps to the road. He writes everything's been returned which was owed on the back of a fish truck that loads while my conscience explodes. The harmonicas play skeleton keys in the rain, and these visions of Johanna are now all that remain.
Bob Dylan's 80th birthday, cause for celebration. I would celebrate Bob Dylan any day of the week, but this is a special one. And Music for Meals, Missing Piece Group, worth raising money for, so thanks everybody for participating. I'm gonna sing a song called Up to Me. It's an outtake from Blood on the Tracks, and which is one of my favorite albums of anyone's ever. And this song is my favorite Bob Dylan song, and I'm glad he finally decided to put it out years and years later. Up to Me. Everything went from bad to worse. Money never changed a thing. Death kept following, tracking us down. At least I heard your bluebird sing. Now somebody's got to show their hand. Time is an enemy. I know you're long gone. I guess it must be up to me. If I'd thought about it, I never would have done it. I guess I would have let it slide. If I'd lived my life by what others were thinking, the heart inside me would have died. I was just too stubborn to ever be governed by enforced insanity. Somebody had to reach for the rising star. I knew it was up for me. Oh, the Union Central is pulling out, and the orchids are in bloom. I only got me one good shirt left, and it smells of stale perfume. In 14 months I've only smiled once, and I didn't do it consciously. Somebody's got to find your trail. I guess it must be up to me. like a revelation when you betrayed me with your touch. I just about convinced myself that nothing had changed that much. The old rounder in the iron mask slipped me the master key. Somebody had to unlock your heart. He said it was up to me. Well, I watched you slowly disappear down into the officers' club. I would have followed you through the door, but I didn't have a ticket stub. So I waited all night till the break of day, hoping one of us could get free. When the dawn came over the river bridge, I knew it was up to me. Well, the only decent thing I did when I worked as a postal clerk was to haul your picture down off the wall near the cage where I used to work. Was I a fool or not to protect your identity? You looked a little burnt out, my friend. I thought it might be up to me. Well, I met somebody face to face. I had to remove my hat. She's everything I need and love, but I can't be swayed by that. It frightens me, the awful truth of how sweet life can be. She ain't gonna make me move. I guess it must be up to me. We heard the Sermon on the Mount, and I knew it was too complex. It didn't amount to any more than what the broken glass reflects. When you bite off more than you can chew, you got to pay the penalty. Somebody's got to tell the tale. I guess it must be up to me. Tripping tonight to the Thunderbird Cafe. Crystal wanted to talk to him. I had to look the other way. Well, I just can't rest without your love. I need your company. But you ain't gonna cross the line. I guess it must be up to me. There's a note left in the bottle. You can give it to Estelle. She's the one you've been wondering about, but there's really nothing much to tell. We've both heard voices for a while, the rest is history. Somebody's got to cry some tears, you know it was up to me. So go on, boys, and play your hand. Life is a pantomime. Ringleaders from the county seat say you haven't got too much time. The girl with me behind the shades, she ain't my property. One of us has got to hit the road. I guess it must be up to me. And if we never meet again, baby, remember me. How my lone guitar plays sweet for you, that old time melody. And the harmonica around my neck, I played it for you free. No one else could play that tune, I guess it was up to me.
They say everything can be replaced. protection. Say that every man must fall, but I swear I see my reflection somewhere so high above this wall. Come on, baby. I see my light come shine from the west unto the east. Every day now, every day now, I shall be relieved. One more time, I see my light come shine from the west unto the east. Every day now, every day now, I shall be relieved. Any day now, any day now, I shall be relieved. Boys and girls, boys and girls, remember one thing for me. No matter what happens to you and me, baby, no matter what curveballs they throw at us, baby.
Hi, we're the Kennedys, Pete and Maura Kennedy, and we want to thank you for joining us for tonight's Music for Meals fundraiser organized by Outpost in the Burbs.
Your donations will help support the work of the Human Needs Food Pantry in Montclair.
And if you'd like to know more about our music or watch any of our weekly live streams in our live stream archive, you can go to kennedysmusic.com. Thank you. And speaking of our weekly live stream, we like to see the silver lining in things. And the silver lining of having to do our shows from home for the past year has been that when we're on the road, we only have room for maybe 2 or 3 maybe guitars in the van. We don't have room for everything, but when we live stream from home, we have all our instruments at our disposal.
We're going to play a Bob Dylan classic, and I think over the course of this song, we'll try to play all of the instruments in the same song.
Here we go. The festival was over and the boys were all planning for a fall. The cabaret was quiet except for the drilling in the wall. The curfew had been lifted and the gambling wheel shut down. Anyone with any sense had already left town. He was standing in the doorway looking like a jack of hearts. He moved across the mirrored room, set it up for everyone, he said. Then everyone commenced to do what they were doing before he turned their heads. Then he walked up to a stranger and he asked him with a grin, "Could you kindly tell me, friend, what time the show begins?" Then he moved into the corner, face down like a jack of hearts. Well, backstage the girls were playing a 5-card stud by the stairs. Lily had 2 queens, she was hoping for a third to match her pair. Outside the streets were filling up, the window was open wide. A gentle breeze was blowing, you could feel it from inside. Lily called another bet and drew up the jack of hearts. Now Big Jim was nobody's fool, he owned the town's only diamond mine. usual entrance, looking so dandy and so fine. With his bodyguards and silver cane and every hair in the place, he took whatever he wanted to and he laid it all to waste. But his bodyguards and silver cane were no match for the Jack of Hearts. Rosemary combed her hair and she took a carriage into town. She slipped him through the side door, looking like a queen without a crown. Then she fluttered her false eyelashes and whispered in his ear, "Sorry, darling, that I'm late," but he didn't seem to hear. He was staring into space over at the Jack of Hearts. Well, I know I've seen that face before, Big Jim was thinking to himself. Maybe down in Mexico, a picture upon somebody's shelf. Then the crowd began to stamp their feet and the house lights did dim. And in the darkness of the room there was only Jim and him, staring at the butterfly who just drew the Jack of Hearts. Now Lily was a princess, she was fair-skinned and precious as a child. She did whatever she had to do, she had that little flash every time she smiled. She'd come away from a broken home and lots of strange affairs, with men from every walk of life which took her everywhere. But she never met anyone quite like the Jack of Hearts. And the hanging judge came in unnoticed and was being wined and dined. Drilling in the wall kept up and no one seemed to pay it any mind. It was known all around that Lily had Big Jim's ring, and nothing could ever come between Lily and the king. No, nothing ever would, except maybe Jack of Hearts. Rosemary started drinking hard and seeing her reflection in the night. She was tired of the attention, tired of playing the role of Big Jim's wife. She had done a lot of bad things, even once tried suicide. She wasn't looking to do just one good deed before she died. She was gazing at the future, riding on the Jack of Hearts. Well, Lily took her dress off and she buried it away. As you looked the front out, she laughed at him. Well, I guess you must have known it would someday. Yeah. Be careful not to touch the walls, there's a brand new coat of paint. I'm glad to see you're still alive and looking like a saint. But down the hallway footsteps are coming for the Jack of Hearts. Well, the backstage manager was pacing all around by his chair. There's something funny going on, he said. I can just feel it in the air. Then he went to get the hanging judge, but the hanging judge was drunk. And a leading actor hurried by in the costume of a bum. There was no actor anywhere quite like the Jack of Hearts. Well, no one knew the circumstance, but they said it happened pretty quick. The door to the dressing room burst open and a Colt revolver clicked. Big Jim, he was standing there, you couldn't say surprised. Rosemary right beside him, steady in her eyes. She was with Big Jim, but she was leaning to the Jack of Hearts. Then 2 doors down,
boys finally made it through the wall. Yeah, they cleaned out the bank safe, said that they got off with quite a haul. In the darkness of the riverbed, they waited on the ground for one more member who had business back in town. No, they couldn't go no further, and not without the jack of hearts. Well, the next day was hanging day. The sky was overcast and black. Big Jim lay covered up, killed by a penknife in the back. Rosemary on the gallows, she didn't even blink. The hanging judge was sober, he hadn't had a drink. The only person on the scene missing was the jack of hearts. Well, cabaret was quiet now, the sign said closed for repairs. And Lily had already taken all of the dye out of her hair. She was thinking about her father, who she very rarely saw. Thinking about Rosemary and thinking about the law. But most of all, she was thinking about the jack of hearts. Come on, Pete, take it home.
Hi again, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our show. At this time, I'd like to thank our dedicated board member, Rob Halper, who also worked as videographer on this project. I hope you all stay well, and I hope to see you soon at a live show.
Please continue to connect with us on socials. Visit our website at outpostintheburbs.org. Thanks again to all of the artists for performing this evening. Thanks to Paul Cavalcante from WFUV. And thanks to Bob Dylan for all of the songs and for the inspiration. Happy birthday, Bob Dylan.
Good night, Gail.
Good night, Cindy. Night, everybody.